Happy Friday! Let's jump right in. Did you know that every 14 seconds there is a car accident? Well, you may be saying, Tailored Wealth Saver, what does that have to do with anything? But it has a lot to do with what we're going to talk about, an emergency savings account. Well, hopefully, if someone gets into an accident, knock on wood, it's not us, but if someone gets into an accident, hopefully one of those two parties have car insurance. And if they do, there's one thing that has to be paid: a car deductible, or the deductible for your car insurance. So that will always have to be paid. But something to think about is how many people have $500 or $1,000 laying around, when it's said on average most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So let's jump right in and talk about our emergency savings account. So on average, people usually say you need 3-6 months worth of income in an emergency savings account. But is that realistic for someone if we're saying most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? More than likely, it's not. So one of the key things I tell people when you're looking at building that emergency savings account, which I think every person should have, yes, 3 to 6 months worth of income. Completely agree with that. But to make it something realistic and attainable for people, let's figure out a way that we can at least get a car insurance deductible within your emergency savings account, regardless if it's $500 or $1,000. So I say let's start off small and let's figure out a way to put that money away. Black Friday's coming up. So we want to think about, do you have an emergency savings account before you go out spending all this money on other people to show that you care, whatever reason you want to buy something for people because you want to get them a gift because they're going to get you a gift, whatever the reason is, fine. But first, let's make sure we have established that emergency savings account. Car accidents can happen whenever. This has been about a minute already with the video. That means within a minute, there's about 60 seconds, and you said every 14 seconds, so it's probably been about 4 or 5 accidents already, just within this short time. Let's figure out a way of how to create that emergency savings account of at least $500 to $1,000. Happy Friday. This is your Financial Friday tip from Tailored Wealth Saver.